Hello, and welcome back to uh, my second part of my Return to Moons of Ardan video. Um, as a reminder, I did receive the uh, a key to this game for free from the devs, so I just want to acknowledge that. I have I'm still going to give my best analysis and opinion of the game, but I just want to make that clear in case there are any concerns of anything of that sort. All right, so what we need to do is we need to do another mission launch to get more things essentially built on the other moon. And what I'm thinking is I need that. And we're just gonna send a full 7, be the most useful we can per ship. And ships better be reusable, or I'm gonna go through the roof. We are starting to reach a critical mass of, negative, whatchamacallit here. We're starting to lose on shirts. Like, as this pollution is going up, this is just going to start getting more and more painful. The best thing I can, do right now is keep putting down more of these and not upgrading them to try to eke out as much additional population as I can. There we go, put that there. More food production. Gotta keep, as best I can, that consumption's in range, that's in range. That's still over, but I still have a bit of time for that. All right. This here, we're waiting for that ship to arrive over here. And what we can essentially do... Here's the hard part here. So we're trying to get more of this developed. Okay, we're not going to put any there, but we are going to keep going there. Go do the best we can, and then we're going to, if we build a mission control, with the mission control, we should be able to finally start getting this chromium ore off the planet and essentially back to, or let's see, how much chromium ore are we making? We're making 15 a day. I only need to make 5 per day. There we go. That has earned me back 8 population. You know what? I want to start making more of that again. That's going to require 15 wood. If I could do essentially anything to get more wood production, that's going to be huge. And what I'm trying to do, how much are you producing? You're going to eventually get up to 10 a day, but you're not there yet. Growing more trees. You're producing that much. Available production area. Yeah, they're having to grow. So you're going to get better and better with wood production. All right. Mission control. Let's see. Your mission control is there. So I'm now going to take one giant leap. Ooh. But nope, I need to still do this back here. All right. So jobs, come here, come to this. All right, still need to do this, and this is going to take 5 per day of what we're going to make. What are we making right here? 7.5 per day. All right. That's still good enough. I'm going to take this and make a chromium factory. And we might as well put it right here. Um, let's see. We can't be a little rough. If we can start producing, let's see. We still have some extra of that. If we have to essentially build a whole new assembly building, that seems very rather painful. All right, let's do here. We're going to go there, and we want to pick up, well, not that, but that, and return it there. Can we do that? We can do that, we're fine. Got a mission control team here. Doing that. No landing platform. Okay. This should be able to expand the number you all needed. Nutrient paste. That's going to go up. We need another nutrient paste. There we go. All right. You're going to start getting impacted. Yeah. Pollution. We're going to really start suffering now because our, everything is going to start going out of whack here. So, all right. If I start upgrading some of you to citizens, you won't consume resources, but you will be considered citizen level. And then maybe that will unlock the citizen level. Need more of those resources. Come on. We're fine on that. All right, pollution scrubbers. Those unlocked there. Fantastic. Okay. You know, sometimes what can be really helpful is just seeing what comes next in the production chain. Because this... How's this going to help? Pollution scrubbers. This turns 1 nanofabric into negative 400. Which is helpful, but not nearly as helpful as you want it to be. Okay. How many? I'm making 3 of these per day. I could make more, but I need more. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe... Yeah, no, I don't like the fact that you can't do warehouses outside the city centers. Like, you've got to build another city center. Which, okay, but some things you're not wanting to city center, you're wanting to do things like, you know, just have more of that. Maybe some more growth in the woods. So let's see, vehicle assembly. More jobs. Which is going to cause even more pollution. Trying to get that production increased because this nanofiber factory needs to be increased. But the only way we're going to do that is this metalloid extractor. And we're going to have to do another metalloid extractor. So these pollution scrubbers are, I think as they're built, just slightly too inefficient. Because this is slowly working. I'm essentially trying to recover the planet here. So once I get this other one working, yep, this is helping, slowing the progress. I'm going to need 2 more of these, and then I'm going to have to throw down another quarry, which is going to generate 90, which is a fourth of that already. So I can throw down another one of these. So it's like I'm going to have to add another 200. And I need even more jobs to do this with now. So I'm losing on this. I'm having to... Like this pollution mechanic, like I needed to see how to deal with that earlier, possibly to save this run. This run may be unsavable because of essentially this pollution mechanic that was, you know, I couldn't see in the future how to get rid of it. And this, all right, I'm going to try one last time to try to get some, oh yeah, I'm losing water out the wazoo because I think these are now, 21% less efficient. It's like there's not a lot I can do about this. The efficiency gap is killing me. If I had possibly gotten up to 200 here and before I'd gone to another world, got my pollution under control, this run may have been salvageable. I'll try to keep going here, but I fully expect for things to go terrible right away. Unless I can do things like this and just, if I'm doing that, okay, versus that. Okay, so turning them off does help. So if I just turn off all these mission control things, I can essentially stop my pollution. So I can turn that off. I can turn that off because I want to get the pollution under control here. And so now it's decreasing per day. So good. So that won't get worse while I just essentially leave that to go. This I can now essentially put some additional water into play for the time being. Okay. That should help get water under control. We're producing those. We're trying to get that under control. Okay. What else can we do? To get more pollution under control. This bioreactor we need, the solemite ore. What do we use solemite ore for? Oh, we need this. We need the tool factories. So I need this. What is making pollution that I can essentially say, nope, not necessary? And I don't think there's anything else. All right, so what I really need, hopefully these trees as they're growing will start to flop things around. We need to get one more pollution scrubber online, which means one more set of nanofibers. How many nanofibers are we producing? We are essentially producing more. So once I get up to 10, I can get myself up to, and now we're at 0 water, which means things are going to start going from bad to worse. Like, I've got everyone making water. I'm going to have to what? Make even more water that, I'm really not needing just because there's so much pollution. But I have to have the water to keep going. And the food is now getting bad. This is now getting really bad. I mean, what I need are those nanofibers to scrub. I need another scrubber. I have to have another scrubber, and I have to have the stone to do it. There we go. Can this now hold on? If this starts working, if now we're starting to trend in the other direction, all right, I'm going to need more nutrient paste, at least in the immediate future. But now we're trending the other way. So if we can get this pollution back under control and get my production back in the positives, we'll be okay. Blocking pollution, or it's making pollution blocks. What do pollution blocks even do? Do I have to put them somewhere? Or like, are these going to stop working if I run out of, like, that would be really annoying. Because I finally got this moving in the right direction. I think I'm growing there's a few less trees. Trees are maintaining, but we're slowly going down in pollution. Okay. So essentially, I'm just going to have to let this sit here because there's no way I can reasonably continue to expand. This is all fully managed. This will just sit here. Why mine this chromium if I have everything I need there? That's max production. That's fine. Yep. We'll just lose the pollution. No point in fighting with it. We've got a colony there that can sustain itself. This colony can't really sustain itself. If we start losing, we really start losing shirts, this will be painful. The only way I can think to do it is I could temporarily try to essentially make another fabric generator, but that's going to slow down how much, loss of this I'm getting a day. I mean, I'm essentially, like, this production is slowly going back up because this should be able to produce 5 a day, but the pollution is making it impossible. We're back up to 4 a day. So see, we've got the production if we could lose the pollution, but if we start losing all the population, that's it. Getting the kind of shirts. Yeah. Let's see. Can we keep enough shirts in stock? For now, we're barely able to manage it, but we're slowly starting to produce more and more per day. We're getting it back there. See, it's dipping down further. Come on. If we can get this back down past this yellow line, will we get an additional advantage? I've got enough to be able to afford another one of these. And I can do it because I've got the population, so I might as well really try to pull this down now. I mean, this is the only thing that's going to save this run, is getting these pollution scrubbers down here. Yes, I know clothing is not satisfied. Because now we're starting... Oh, there we go. There's the death spiral. I mean, because I can't produce clothes now. I'm losing population, which means I'm not doing jobs. Which means, we're, yep. Come on, get it down. I mean, we are very much trying to scrub all this out, get our production to go back up. It's essentially all we can do, is to essentially hope that this works. And if making this cube, what do you do with a pollution block? Let's see. With the milestones about pollution. Okay. Pollution blocks. Pollution processing facility. We're all the way down there to pollution processing facility. So at some point we'll be able to store pollution blocks, which is somewhat nice. There we go. Since we've left this on super fast, we're doing even better there. But okay. So there you go. You're going to need to get to 200 to get some of these scrubbers online before you really think of going off world and trying to expand to the medical center, because your town can store some pollution blocks, but you need to get that pollution under control quickly, so you don't experience huge losses in productive capability. I mean, I am recovering this run, but barely. It's prevented me from exploring how to get a trade route going. The other thing I will say is, yes, it's fun to start up another colony, but if I'm wanting to get a trade route going, there needs to be some sort of where I could have gotten the chromium, or send in the resources to build the chrome mine and just export it. I shouldn't need a whole nother launch catapult. There should be something of essentially good value to me to be able to do that more efficiently. To just get that early first trade going. Because if essentially you have to play the opening phase of the game on one planet, send resources to another planet to play the opening phase of the game on that planet again, essentially duplicating all that you did before without actually, adding anything. That's not as fun as if I could have gotten, either just brought chromium ore back, or had set up a little colony, and if the shuttle could have done, if it didn't have a launch, it's essentially used up on its way back. Or if there's, something you could build there, maybe space elevator, and then you build a number of spaceships to go between the different, space platforms that you have. That would possibly feel a bit better. That once you unlock the ability to build ships, it becomes, much easier to set up a trade route, because this, it's like you finally unlock the ability to build ships, and nope, that's not enough. You essentially have to do it twice, once on each planet. And with the added thing of pollution, it's not like, okay, I could have left this planet kind of on autopilot and come back to it. It was like, nope, with pollution still increasing, I had to get pollution under control before I could even think about planting another planet. If I had done that better, maybe I could have, done that and then, come back here. But I'm just, I'm looking here and I've done some, possibly nice things here, and it's just like, ugh. All right, start producing some chromium here. Or if it was just actually as simple as building another launch catapult, like the ship could land, or if there was something after you build your first launch catapult, you get a launch pad, but the launch pad needs to be much more accessible. Because I'm now looking at this and I'm just like the first few makes utter sense that you just have to drop them. So once the landing platform becomes available. So essentially, yeah, I've actually got to build a whole other vehicle assembly thing here. So I essentially had to do the base mission or the base setup twice. That is okay, but again, doesn't feel super great. You're like, oh, I'm going to go to this other planet and I'm going to, or moon, get access to these resources and then send them back. And it's like, nope, you're going to go there and you're going to do the same thing all over again. But, it could be more interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and end this second video here. I might do a third video and kind of let the pollution tick down here, because I don't think there's any point in me trying to continue until the pollution has ticked down, because it's just not efficient enough to keep building. But it could work out well that if you plan for it and then go there and then just essentially build it up again, and essentially have, again, two things here. You need to start, again, doing pollution mitigation. You'd have to have, and yeah, pollution's not any easier on this planet. So it's essentially, you have to do it on both, and you're essentially only sending one-way rockets to each other. To begin with, until you can get a landing platform. Interesting. Kind of thing there, but it's not, in my opinion, nearly as satisfying as having a ship that's built that can just transit between. And kind of the lack of being able to actually set up a logistics route to be like, okay, I've got this need, or I've got this, import sorted, at my current consumption levels. And, oh, this needs biopellets. So I actually do need to send the raw chromium back. There's no point in this building here. Boop. All right. Well, anyway, I thought it was biomass. Needed to know it's biopellets. Oh well. All right. Well, I want to say thank you very much for joining me, and be seeing you.